Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. So I thought that I would take you along through our activities this week to show you how I I don't want to say entertain my kids, because I do believe the kids should entertain themselves a lot of the time, but I also think that with our kids having everything in their life completely upended, sometimes they just need some sort of suggested activities. So I'm going to show you the suggested activities that I put out for my kids, and maybe it will kind of give you some ideas for some things that you can do with your kids. Some of these will be very cheap, some of these will be very easy, and some of them will be just a little bit more, I guess. But I have lots of little suggestions this week, and I'm going to take you along and show you the easy things that I'm doing with my kids. So one of the places that I have my kids work is at this table in the living room. I have it set up right now for several different activities actually, but it gives them a place to go when they are upstairs with me and I just need to cook dinner or something and have them be occupied. Oh, there goes Abby. So this is one of the things that one of the places where I let them work. This usually has things like puzzles and Play-Doh and activities like that, and it's a really good place to keep it, and that way they're not getting it all over the table, they're not on the floor so the little kids are coming by and tearing their puzzle up. It kind of keeps it up off the floor and not on the kitchen table where we might be eating, so it's a really good designated place for some of those activities that you might not want to clean up right away or could get a little bit messy, and you don't want the sisters in it either. Today is Monday, and we are making binoculars that we got from the Home Depot. They sent these home for Kids Day, so we made them at home with our own tools. Today is Tuesday, and I got the girls some new Play-Doh when I was at the store. We usually make our own Play-Doh, but with the flour shortage in our area, I was not really wanting to do that, so I got them new containers of Play-Doh, and they have these really cool Play-Doh toys and cutters, so they had a lot of fun playing with some new Play-Doh today. Very simple yet engaging activity. My sister sent us this really cool inflatable art easel, and we have blown this up and we are playing with it outside, and it is so cool because you use washable paint and they paint on it, and then you just rinse it off with the hose, so you can play with it as many times as you want, over and over and over. We'll keep a towel out here, I think, and they can dry it after rinsing, but it is really just the coolest thing, and it's really tall for the kids. So I have this outside right now set up, and of course they're all going to come play with it because I just set it up, but I'm sure that then we'll have kids kind of just drifting in and out painting and then running off to do some other activities. Now when you get it, it comes with paint, one paintbrush, and 4 of these little sponges. And I really need to redo my nails. Speaking of paint and seeing my nails on the screen there, I really need to do that. These cups, I will link to these cups. I got these paint cups on Amazon. They do not fit in the holes here. I'm sure you can probably buy something that fits in the holes, but I found these to be so versatile. I use them all the time with the kids for any kind of painting. So if you check the description box down below, I will put a link to those cups in there, and that's what we're using. These lids are removable, and there's actually another lid that sits on top. I'll try to remember to show you at the end when we're done, and it snaps on top, so if there's paint left over, it actually keeps it safe in there so it doesn't get dried out, and then you can just pop the lid off and use the paint again the next time. So this is our invitation to play today. My sister got the girls this really cool Crayola Color Wonder with paint and markers, and it's so cool because the paint and markers show up on the paper. It takes a minute for it to show up, but it doesn't get on anything else. It doesn't create a mess anywhere else. So this is really just the coolest thing, and the mat is even a waterproof and wipeable, so they really can't make too much of a mess with this, and it's a great activity for them. Yeah, it's a really great activity. Now I have noticed that the paint has to dry in order to show up. So when they put tons and tons of paint on there, won't look like anything until it dries. But then once it's dry, it'll start to change color into whatever is right here on the lid. So very, very cool. All right, so I've got a new activity on the table today. Today is Thursday, and we are doing puzzles today. I have some really great puzzles here to show you, and you can check the description box below for links to these if you are interested. So I've got this really cool 46-piece All Paws on Deck Paw Patrol puzzle, and this is a floor puzzle. It gets really big and it is so cool looking. Then if you're looking for some cheap puzzles, a place to get them nice and cheap, you can go to your dollar store. I got all of these 5 puzzles from the dollar store right here. I got a 300 piece to really challenge some of my older kids, 24 piece. Isabel should be able to do a 24 piece. She's just turned 4 years old. She can do this one. She actually did this one once already, and it is a 24-piece Minnie Mouse one. I got this one because I thought Abigail would like it. Here's a 100-piece because my older kids should be able to do the 100-piece. Here's a 48-piece because honestly it just looked kind of cool and I thought that they'd really like having Frozen. Then this one is more for Abigail, and it's a knobby Melissa and Doug one, so she can easily grab the knobs here and lift, and it has the picture to match so that she can put it in easier. This puzzle I wanted to show you. It's very well worn, you can see, and we'll actually be ordering some replacement parts because somewhere in the last week we lost a couple of these twisty turns, but I wanted to show you this because until we had gotten this recently, and actually I found it at a garage sale, I had never seen a puzzle like this. I didn't know that this was even a thing, and that's always impressive to me as a former preschool teacher and kindergarten teacher when I see a puzzle that I have not seen the likes of before. So each of these has one of these gears on it, and you can see the colors match. And then when you put it all together, the gears actually sit. I can show you like this. The gears connect, and so if you turn one, it turns all the other pieces. So you can imagine when you have all these on here and you twist them, the whole thing spins, and it is just the coolest puzzle. So since all my kids love this puzzle, we will be getting either replacement parts or a puzzle to replace this. So you can check in the description box below and I'll show you what I plan to get to replace this one if I cannot find this exact puzzle. But it was just so cool that I really wanted to throw it out there and show it to you. Then over here, and actually let me just turn this on real quick. So this is a baby shark puzzle. I know all of our kiddos like baby shark, right? Pull your piece off, put it on. Pull a piece off, put it on. Okay, and then, best part, mamas, shut it off. I love things that I can turn off, and that puzzle is one of them. Abigail loves this because, again, great big thick pieces that stick up off the board. You see how it sticks up off the board, so it's easy for her to grab and take it off. Pictures that match, so it's a great way for them to match and learn how to put puzzles together. And then on top of it, of course, it sings that Baby Shark song that everybody loves. And finally, a Disney Minnie Mouse puzzle. Same thing as the Baby Shark puzzle. Pieces are big and thick and stick right up off, so it's easy to grab and lift and match and click together. So there's our puzzles for Thursday. Okay, it is Friday, and here is my table all set up for Friday. Today's a little bit different because the older kids have a different activity that they need to complete, but the little kids are not going to be doing that one with them. So first, I want to point out that my books stay out on this table at all times. I do switch the books that are in there actually pretty frequently. I switch those books at least once a week, usually more often than that. but the books always stay out because it's always nice to have some books up here since the rest of our books are all downstairs. It's just a nice, quick, easy grab and do activity. However, this is my other activity for the little kids to complete, and this comes from this Alex Jr. It's an Alex Jr. Discover box, and you can get these on Amazon. I have several of these that I really, really like, and we're currently working our way through this one. Each of the girls has their own, and it comes with several activities in each one. So what I've done is you can get these trays at the dollar store, and they're like little taco servers, but I use them for my invitation to plays for the kids. The activity they're doing today is a peel and stick. So this part here where you see all the black writing, this will actually peel off, and there's sticky contact paper underneath of this. So the girls can just select what they want from here and stick it on to their paper. And of course they each have their own with similar things in their buckets. And they just peel, or I peel these off. Isabel sometimes peels her own, she likes to do that. But we peel those off so it's sticky, and they just go to town sticking and placing and just kind of having a lot of fun doing that little activity. And then we hang it up and they feel very accomplished and like they've done something really awesome, and they get to then look at it up on the wall. So here is my super easy activity, and that's my Friday table. Thanks for joining me this week as I show you just some of the easy activities that I do to give my kids some choices and a little bit of direction just as we're navigating through this time. They absolutely have open play time, and we have schoolwork time, we have outside time. This is just something a little bit extra that I give my kids just to give them that little bit of directed activity when they're struggling to find something to do. And this also helps so that they're not following me around the house trying to find things to do or arguing with a sibling. It gives them that just that little bit of directed something. So thanks for joining me today. I hope that I've given you some great ideas. So stick around. Give me a thumbs up if you want to come back and see more activities for kids, and I'll be showing you some more do-it-yourself type activities and Pinteresty type activities in the future. Remember, hit subscribe so that you can see all my videos as they are posting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!